What is up, Rocket Nation? Hopefully you guys are having the best Tuesday ever in the history of Tuesday. I just realized that it's Tuesday. I got to go back and work tomorrow. I think I'm calling. Hopefully you guys are having a good one, though. Today, I'm not gonna lie, we almost did a Destiny stream. I didn't realize this. So you guys, I don't know if you guys have heard, but in the world of Destiny, there's been a whole uproar about the business practices of Bungie in general, which has been going on for literal years. If y'all haven't noticed, they keep having to go to other companies to bail them out of financial crises. This is nothing new. I don't know why everybody's acting like it's new. Bungie, their executives are horrible with money. They're like a kid when you give a kid $5 and then you go to the store. Like, dumbass, they're going to spend the $5. Kind of what's been going on in Destiny at Bungie now for, I don't know, maybe 14 to 15 years. Kind of been the recurring theme. So, but because of all the issues and everything coming out about Destiny actually laying off like literally like 30% of their workforce, 220 people, something like that in total. There was no TWID, which is their sort of weekly update on what's going on with the game. I didn't know it, but the Solstice event starts today. And that's a once a year event that happens in Destiny right around this time of year. And I didn't even know about it till just now. So, yeah. Fuck work. Ain't that the truth, man? Hey, Groot, I'm right there with you. Fist bump me, bro. Get up in here. That was the sound of us fist bumping. I don't know. I'm sorry. What I meant to do was, here, we'll do it even better. Hold on. Hold. Boom. There it is. That's our fist bump right there. You see it? Because that was way more manly. The other one was like, no. We're like, boom. Beautiful. Look at that big M on the shirt. You like that, don't you? I had trouble deciding what shirt I wanted to wear today. There's today's shirt. It's going to be a lot of Michigan shirts from here until the end of the year. Doesn't matter if we lose or not. Doesn't matter. Are you, wait, you aren't fucking, you aren't here with me, says Gru. I'm at fucking work. Dude, deal with it, all right? We all got to fucking go, okay? I got to go tomorrow. You're not going to be with me. Matter of fact, you're sleeping. You're all nestled tight in your bed after a long day of work when I go to work, all right? I come here and do work in my video games, that work, and then I go to work for 4 hours and then come home. Look at that big M. I know, right? This, I'm not gonna lie, right now, none of them are fitting too right. I'm swimming in a lot of these clothes. Especially the sweatpants right now. I got the gray ones on today. Let me model them for you. I got the gray. Just because you never know. That's a lot of area for growth, is all I'm saying. There's a lot of area for growth. You can see right there just how big these are. Like, look at these things are huge. Gonna need a wash. Gonna need to do a wash on these bad boys. So yeah, I almost Rockitsauce, I'm sure you would earn a fortune selling those worn clothes. You think I could? We're auction's open. Auction is now open for my old shorts. Anybody interested? They got a stain on them from where I spilt coffee during stream one day. Also, one day I had to put the great stuff. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that. It's like a foam that you spray in. I had to put that in some spot, and that got stuck on my pants and never came off ever, and I don't think it ever will. There's that. Also, a couple of other stains that I won't tell you about. Those are for only auction folks. People who are actually putting up money to wear my shorts after I did. Groot says, did you see the French pole vaulter that didn't get the jump because of his bulge? Yes, I did. Oh my God, poor guy. Also, congratulations. Nice donger. I did see it. Yeah, he was pole vaulting over, had it cleared, and his donger hit the fucking pole. And yeah, too bad, man. That sucks. The one time you don't want to have a big one, right, boys? The one time, it's always that situation, right? Damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of deal. CSI stains, only in blacklight. It's nothing to worry about. Who has a blacklight is all I'm saying. His pole hit the pole. Exactly. Ruby, what's up? Welcome back. Good to see you. Ishi, how are you today? Good to see you, buddy. So yeah, we almost did a Destiny stream today. I just didn't have enough time. If I would have had a little bit more time, I probably would have did a Destiny stream today just to check out the Solstice event. I did last night with Smalls. I had Smalls help me because you, in order to get your class items, your exotic class items, you have to actually do that with another player. You have to. There's no other way around it. And it's done through a mission called Dual Destiny, which also got buffed today, where you get like a weekly. There's like some kind of weekly challenge that you do. If you basically complete it, you get an extra one of the exotic class items. So yeah, almost did that today. Almost did that. Have you heard of the new hit MMORPG game Baldur's Gate 3? Not really. Is that new? Did it just come out yesterday? Yeah. It is, according to MJ. What is Ishi? What is what? Is what? What is it and what is it doing? There's a lot of questions in that sentence that you just typed down. That new MMORPG is probably next on our list after we get done with, because we're gonna be, I don't think people realize just how dead gaming is this year. For the rest of the year. Like, we literally have about 3 more games the rest of the year, and that's kind of it. Unless you're in for the yearly Call of Duty, which I'm sure everybody is. Come on, it's Call of Duty. He doesn't know that Baldur's Gate isn't an MMO. Hello? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Only that fucker, man. I swear to God. Where is he? Where is Dark Souls at? It's not an MMO. That's an MMO, right? Wait, I'm sorry, I didn't do it. I can't do it now. Now I can't even do an Irish accent right now. I need Under a Rock to come out. What is Under a Rock? Okay, here we go. Down the rabbit hole we go. I don't think people really realize just how dead the rest of the year is. December doesn't have a game release at all. Not a good one. It doesn't have a game release at all. Not one. At this point already in the year. We are now, by the way, in August. Happy August 6th, everybody. Yeah. Not even one in December. That's insane. But yeah, this part of the year does seem pretty dead. Yeah, we have, well, coming up, we have Wukong, which I'm definitely getting. I also still need to know your guys' opinion. Nobody's let me know. Do you guys want to see Star Wars Outlaws? Give me a no if it's a no. If it's a yes, give me a yes. Give me one or the other. I need to know, you know, for the reasons. Open world survival crafting co-op up to 10 people. Well, I'm down for that. That's always fun. Wukong looks good. Oh, I'm ready. We already have it. It's in the library, just waiting. Wukong, I've been looking at that game for about a year and a half now. As in, yeah, Gunnisher said yes, he wants to see Outlaws. All right, so there's one. That's only one person in a chat of 45,000 right now that has told me yes or no. 45,000 people here right now. If you're over there on YouTube watching, you should come join. 45K right now in the chat. Huge days over here on Twitch. You should definitely come over and say hi. Got one I got recently for $5 was Valkyria Chronicles Remastered. Yeah, I've heard that's an old game, isn't it? That's been around for a couple of years now. We want college football 25. Mirko, we're about to fight, bro. We are about to fight, man. I almost picked up a what do you call it? A capture card, an external capture card. The Elgato 4KX or whatever. I was gonna scoop that up the other day, but I decided against it. I was like, listen, man, stop spending money like you have it. All right? Stop spending that shit like you got it. Jake, what up, though? How are you? What was that? What was the game? Hold on. Under a Rock. I like seeing the smaller games that, because you guys know me, I'm such a AAA gamer. Like, such a huge AAA gamer. Under a Rock. Can I get a trailer? Trailer. Oh, it's an Xbox. Is it only for Xbox? Are you an Xbox guy? Ruby, girl. Are you an Xbox person? Are you an Xboxer? Not an Xboxer. an Xbox person. Hold up. It is Xbox. You can see it in the bottom corner right there, bottom right. What capture card do you currently have right now, Mirko? I don't have one installed at all. I'm about to start making decisions too. We'll talk about that in a second, Mirko. You are an Xbox guy. Groot, of course you are. Of course you are. That's not a bad thing. I made it sound like it was a bad thing. I apologize. Look at the fucking dodo, dude. It's still got its tongue hanging out of its mouth while it's running. Okay, that's pretty cute. That reminds me of Alice in Wonderland. So this is gonna be like Pell's, Pell World, right? Along the lines of Pell World. I will say that looks really good. I feel like we don't have enough of these games like this that are gorgeous. Like if you make a game like this, it can be as cartoony as it wants, but if you make it gorgeous, that's a huge difference. And there's not enough of that. I like the Superman flight there. Under a Rock is what this is called, if anyone's wondering. Oh, got that Mayan feel to it. Under a Rock. And Windows. Wish list now. When does that come out? That actually looks pretty cool. I like the vibes of it. I still need to see some, can we get some gameplay on that? Can we get some gameplay on that? Whoop. Let me pull it over. Back that ass up. Can I get some gameplay? That's the reveal, announcement, details, preview, construction gameplay trailer. It is Unreal Engine 5, which is nice. That's 2 years ago? That trailer was from 6 months ago. Can I get some gameplay? Gameplay trailer. 1 year ago, 8 months ago. No, there is no gameplay for it yet that I see. There is previews from other YouTubers, but I don't want to rip off their content. Yeah, that looks interesting, though. That looks pretty dope. Like I said, we don't have enough of those ones that are no release date yet. I got you. All right. I like those. There's not enough of those. To me, if you're going to make a game like that, you make, and by that, I mean like cartoony style. If you're going to make a game like that, you do that with intention, in my opinion. And the intention is to free up resources to make the game look fucking absolutely gorgeous. I'm tired of games that do the cartoony style, but then they just kind of leave the ground barren and the plants look cartoony as the characters and stuff like that. Like I feel like if you're gonna do a game like that, that requires far less than doing something along the lines of even something like ESO, you know, where there's so much intricacies in the clothes and whatnot like that. Like I feel like it's done simple for a reason to free up resources for other things. I don't know though, but here's the thing with any kind of survival game, there's so much mathematics and everything that's going on behind the scenes and in systems that happen behind the scenes that they're much harder to make than people realize. And I didn't know that until I actually seen a documentary. Maybe I'll try and find it and throw it up in the Discord, but I seen a documentary on what goes into making a survival game and why they're so hard to make. And really good documentary. And I didn't realize just how much behind the scenes stuff goes on to actually to make one and make it good. Queen, what up? I'm good to see you. How are you? I see you up there. Quit waving the flag, all right? It's not over yet. You're still pregnant, and you're gonna be until my little buddy's ready to come out and play, okay? Queen's good to see you. Look at that thing on his face. What was the thing on his face, Mirko? I didn't even see it. Gunashir says, I got all three systems. I have an Xbox. I didn't get the X or the S. I'm about to, here's what, I really want to start, I don't know, man. I feel like I want all three systems, number one. And could I get all three systems? Yes. But I feel like the new systems there's so nothing to play on them that I can't play on a previous generation that I almost want to boycott the son of a bitches at this point. Like, I don't want to play a PlayStation 5 game because, cocksucker, you haven't made anything for the PlayStation 5. Like, it's what, 5 games for the PlayStation 5 right now? Like, I spent $500 for 5 years of one game a year, essentially. Honestly, this is something, I'm going to give this one out for free. Xbox, PlayStation. Maybe next time around, you do away with the old system and make your current one backwards compatible and start making the fucking games for the current gen and not for the old gen. They kind of shot themselves in their own, I can't even say they shot themselves in their own foot because they hyped it up and marketed it so well that everybody bought the fucking PlayStation 5s and the Xbox X's and S's all for nothing. I feel like everybody got ripped off and everybody deserves their money back, man. It's highly disappointing. You played, I've played many PS5 games at this point. I will say this. What ones? I bet you can name them on one hand, and I guarantee I'm right on this. I guarantee. Because all of those games that you're about to name, you could have played on the PlayStation 4. All of them. There's going to be like 3. You're going to be like, I played, and then there was, well, no, that. Shit, he's right. Son of a bitch. Just because you played it on the PlayStation 5 doesn't mean it was a PlayStation 5 game. Honestly, right now, at this point in PlayStation 5, we should be pushing games that in the past, those games would have been like, holy shit, I can't believe this is possible on this PlayStation 4. That was what we were seeing with PlayStation 4. And PlayStation 5 right now, we ain't seeing that. We ain't even seeing PlayStation 5 caliber games. Did you guys see, though, that Asus is releasing a fucking tablet that's better than a PlayStation 5? How does that feel? How does that feel for all of us that paid $600 for that? Rockitsauce, I changed my background and posted a video in the Discord. Let's check it out. What you got for your background? What you rocking? Where's it at here? Who's up in that selfie stick? Oh, that's comfy right there. Oh, that looks good. I'd eat it. I'd eat your taco. Wait a minute. What? Sorry. Didn't mean it like that. Harry Potter and Philosopher's Stone and overfilled fajitas. Oh, I need to actually finish watching this. I should have done it the other day. Instead, what did I watch? I watched, shit, what was it? Got the candles and everything here. Oh. What the fuck did I watch? I watched something instead. Oh, I watched The Hobbit. Oh, you guys can't even see it. Jesus Christ, I'm an idiot. My bad. Here you go. Boop, right there. Right there. Normally did the other screen catch it? Hold on. Let me go back to the other screen. Did it catch it? Yeah, you guys did get to see it. There you go. There's a bigger one. I'll make it bigger for you. Jake says, right. Oh, wait, already. Yeah. Let me go check out Jake's right now. Community screenshots. Do I hear myself? Is that myself there? Dude, it's Rockitception. Look at it. Wow, it's me talking shit about PlayStation. Sorry, PlayStation, my bad. Not sponsored by PlayStation. I don't know, I always just feel like, fuck, man. I feel like everybody spent so much money on these new consoles and were promised so much. I mean, for fuck's sake, they were talking about 8K gaming. And fuck it, are you for real? You haven't even put out a true 4K game. Not once. Is it in screenshots? I got you, Jake. Thank you, Jake, by the way. Appreciate you posting in the Discord. Is there anything else new in there? Just watched? What that is? What is this? The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. Why does this seem like a ripoff of the Brad Pitt movie? What is that? Distinguished Gentleman? No, that's not it. That's a totally different movie. What the hell's the Inglourious Bastards? Why does it seem like a ripoff of Inglourious Bastards? Is Goob here today? Goob, are you here? Lorna, by the way, I see you there. How are you? Sorry, I'm just looking back up in chat. Lorna, how are you today? Welcome in. It's the same genre. Goobs, good to see you, buddy. How are you? Is that a real genre now? I don't feel like that's a genre. I feel like that's a ripoff of another movie. Goobs says, I am good. It's good to see you, Goobs. Hopefully you're having the best day ever, my dude. Lorna, good to see you. I'm glad that you're doing good. What part of Hobbit did you watch? I watched the first one. I watched the first one. I always like the beginning of that one. There's 2 different songs in it that I really love. I love when they're dent the spoons, that song right there, that one. Blunt the knives, that one, I love that. And then I also love the that one where that I love. But yeah, I'm a huge fan of the first Hobbit movie. It's like that. I've always felt like going out on your first journey, like in a video game, when I've seen that. Like with the whole world ahead of you, you never know what's gonna happen. The first time I seen that movie, I was like, yeah, that's fucking dope. Until recently, games like God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn, Last of Us were PlayStation exclusives. Yeah, I'm glad to see that they've moved away from exclusives. I feel like I should also remind you that 2 years ago I said, or was it about 4 years ago, maybe even longer, I also said that was going to happen. I don't think we're too far away from having simultaneous or very close to simultaneous releases of PlayStation games and PC games at the same time. I think they realize now that some of their financial woes at this point, and I'm talking about PlayStation now, some of what they call financial woes, what I would call misjudgment of money that was going to be made, that's what I would call it. I think they realize now that it's kind of self-inflicted in a lot of ways, because they stuck so hard to that. It's going to be a 2-year turnover cycle. They could have made a lot more money if they just release Horizon in one spot and then maybe a month or 2 months later on the PC or something. So it might not be a lack of exclusives, or it might not be the lack of exclusives on PlayStation. And I don't think it's not even exclusives. There's nothing that requires a PlayStation. That's my problem with it. That's my problem with the new consoles. There's nothing that required a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox. They weren't prepared for the new consoles themselves, but they were quick to claim that they were and then sell you them for $600, which is a lot. By the way, with another $200, you could have made yourself a really good PC. Of course, you wouldn't have been able to play the exclusives, so there's that. Also, by the way, sorry, Ishii, I know I'm jumping all over the place in your comments. My bad. I know I'm all over the place, so yeah. You have a PC, though. Of course you'll say that. It's all good, nerd. Yeah, I know I'm jumping all over in fucking comments and everything. PlayStation or PC's better. I don't know what else. I don't know how else to explain that to everybody. The only reason why I buy PlayStation or Xbox is because of exclusives. That is the only reason. It is not because they're better. It's not because I like playing on a controller over a mouse and keyboard. It's not because their UI is better. It's not because they're easier. It's not because they offer me more options. It's not because it's actually, those are the reasons that I moved to PC. And I feel like that's something that people that don't have a PC should probably think about. It doesn't matter. You don't have to have a top. See, I feel like people don't realize that even a low-end PC is better than a PlayStation 5 and an Xbox. Like it is. You're right. PC players generally get consoles for exclusives. Yeah. I feel like it's just a better way to play. It's not me being a PC. I moved to PC because I was tired of being confined by what the consoles were allowing me to do. They say, here, you pay me $500 and I'll tell you what you can do with it. And that never sat well with me. And even the further I got into gaming, and the more that I got into gaming as my life went on, I began to, I don't want to say resent, but I began to notice, like it became more evident to me that I was being told what I couldn't do instead of paying to be told what I can do. And yeah, once I started researching into what I can do on PC, it was kind of a done deal. But I mean, it's not like a console doesn't have its bonuses, you know. It's easy to pick up and play. I mean, honestly, nowadays, so is PC as well. I think I think something that could make a huge wave in gaming is things like the Stream Deck. I feel like the Stream Deck, if you create a dock where you could put the Stream Deck or something along the lines of a Stream Deck onto a dock that is connected to a TV and have a controller with it, and a really good controller. I'm not talking about these cheap fucking Xbox controllers or something like that. I'm talking about a really, really good controller with mouse clicks, and because I'm actually surprised that Fly Digi one that I picked up, that's a really good controller. That's actually comfortable to use, and I enjoy using it, which I've never said about a controller before. But that's where I feel like some real, like some gap closing could happen, you know, like where if you could take something along the lines of like this new Asus, there's like some tablet that's going to be coming out here in the very near future. I don't know how long from now, but it's essentially, it's stronger than a PC. Or I'm sorry, not a PC. It's stronger than a PS5, or as strong as a PS5 as far as processing power goes. We'll have to see. It's always different once you get them in hand. But let's say you take it over, you put it on a dock that's hooked up to your TV, and you've gone from being mobile to all of a sudden, bam, it's on your TV. And now maybe there's like an external GPU box where you can get an external GPU, and you just literally plug it into that GPU box, and bam, you're up and running. And now you're playing on your TV in 4K and, you know, 120 to 144 FPS. Like, how fucking dope would that be? Are we talking about Steam Deck? No, not. Okay, he said deck, not dick, everybody. Knock it off. Yes, we are. Yeah, a little bit. I feel like I'm more talking about what something like a Stream Deck. Or maybe even if the Stream Deck decided, or the Steam Deck, I'm sorry. The Steam Deck, I'm sorry. Not Stream Deck, Steam Deck. I always do that too. But something like a Steam Deck that could be plugged in via a dock that's maybe hooked up to an external GPU that could sort of combine the versatility of a Steam Deck with being able to play like a true PC on a TV. I think that would be fucking awesome. Mirko says, a Steam Deck? Not that either. Just left the doctor for my yearly clean bill of health. There we go. Boogie, congratulations, my dude. I could have told you were healthy as fuck. I told you already, as a matter of fact. Didn't I? Was that maybe a week and a half ago? I told you, man, look at this guy. He looks healthy. You didn't even have to go to the doctor. You're welcome. I could have saved you money. Ishi says, I do think that PC wants to pull people away from console. They need to make the entry requirements for PC gaming more accessible. I don't really think so, man. I don't really think so. I mean, it's still, like I said, it's like $200 more than a console, and you are already playing at better than console performance and visuals. First off, I think ray tracing is the biggest scam ever. I hate to say it. I feel like ray tracing is cool. It's great when you're looking at it on a video. Have you ever tried to use ray tracing? The only game that I've seen that pulls it off and does a good job of it, and believe it or not, I can't believe I'm saying it. It's Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk's the only game that I've seen pull it off ray tracing. So like saying that, oh, well, you can't use ray tracing like PlayStation does. PlayStation really doesn't use or Xbox really doesn't use ray tracing very well anyways. Not in the way you would hope that it would be used. It just kills performance, man. It just absolutely tanks performance. I don't think, and I also don't think that, I think the way, like you say, I do think that PC wants to pull people away from console. I don't think PC cares, but I feel like what you feel, Ishii, is those of us who have switched to PC, us pleading with you to please wake up. That is what it is. We're like, bro, it's so fucking good over here. Why are you still doing what you're doing to yourself? It's like we're watching you drink yourself to death. That's what it's like. TC, what's up? How are you? Good to see you. I'm getting so lost in chat. You guys are killing it over in chat, by the way. Oh my God. It's like, yeah, it's like we're watching you drink yourself to death and we can't watch it anymore. We're pleading with you. That's what it's like. I mean, how much would a PC that can run every modern game right now cost? Honestly, around $800. $800. $800, that is a good PC. That's $200 more than what you would have paid for a PlayStation. And if you really love that controller, buy one and you can use it on your PC as well. But you don't have the exclusives. So it's like, fuck, man, you always come back to this. It's the only thing hanging on to these fucking consoles right now. These ripoffs. That's what I'm going to call them. They're not consoles. They're ripoffs. We've gotten scammed. we've gotten scammed. And this is from somebody who's gotten scammed. I can recognize it. I've got scammed. It doesn't, I mean, in the end, it doesn't matter. You play wherever you're happy playing. That's what I always say. That's what it really comes down to. Ishi, by every modern game, you also mean Crisis, right? You need at least a 5090 then. By the way, kind gentlemen, it's good to see you, man. How's your day going? I know I've been jumping all over in chat. Sorry, everybody. Kind gentleman says that you can do that with a Steam Deck, AFAC. God damn it, quit saying that. What does that mean again? I always forget. It needs a specific external GPU, but the ROG Ally has a connection that's for cheaper and more GPUs. This doesn't exist for the Steam Deck. The dock, there's no external GPU dock. And there was, I think, did somebody show off something like this a few years ago? But it was for laptops where you could hook a laptop up to a GPU dock. I feel like there should just be an enclosure with a GPU in it that you literally just plug your Steam Deck or whatever into. I feel like CPU then becomes a limitation. I don't know. I'm not an engineer. City Skyline 2 exists, Rocket, as far as I know. As far as you know, yeah, I don't think you can. I don't think you can with the Steam Deck. I haven't really done the research on it. It would be news to me. But then again, I'm also dumb, so there's that.